Hello, my name is Vanesa Floey and I am a coach in public speaking. Today we're going to look at very quickly how to write an investor pitch and how to deliver an investor pitch. So to begin with, before we even start writing anything, we have to think about why are we doing this pitch? What do you want your audience or your investors to help you with? And next, we're going to talk about who are your audience? Are they stakeholders in the local ecosystem? Are they investors? Is it your mum or your friends? It's very important to have these 2 points in mind so that you can define very clearly your objectives, your language, and your content of your pitch. Finally, how are we going to prepare? And this is where we can begin. We're going to talk about 4 quick points to help you when writing a pitch. The first, who are you? The second, what do you do? The third, why do you do it? And the fourth, what do you want to achieve with what you are doing? Great. From here, we can now begin to look at the structure of an investor pitch. Usually lasting around 5 to 10 minutes, we tend to have about 10 different elements, although this is subject to debate. The first point is the problem. Who has this problem and why do they have it? And why is it important that your audience knows about this problem? Do they have it too? How can you connect with them in this way? The second point is your vision. What would the world be like without this problem? But this is not your product, which is the next point. Your product. What does it do? What does it look like? What are its features? The fourth point is your business model. How are you going to make money? This is super important. What is your cost structure? What are the different resources that you can use to be able to be economically sustainable? Your fourth point is your market research. What are the statistics? It's very important to make this section as clear and as easy to understand as possible. Maybe you want to talk about the size of your market. What kind of people are within your market? What is their spending power, their social status? It's very important to show that you've done your research in this part, especially if you are pitching to investors. The next point, the fifth point is your business model. How are you going to make money? What is your cost structure? What are the resources that you're going to be using in order to make some money and get there? Get to that point of economic sustainability. The sixth point is your achievements. What have you achieved until now? Maybe you've won a prize, maybe you've been recognized in the media, or you've won an award. Talk about it. This is important because it's very important for investors to see some kind of customer validation. The seventh point is marketing. How are you going to communicate your project? Maybe there is some kind of opportunity or a different channel that has recently come up that you can use in order to promote and diffuse your project and get across to your audience. The eighth point is your next step. Where are you going from here? What are the different milestones that you want to achieve in a certain period of time? This is important to show that you're organized, you're determined, and that you will be getting to that point when you're successful. The ninth point is your team. Who are you? What are the different abilities that each of you have? And how does this all come together to shape one team that is really, really going to make this project work? Remember, investors really, really look at this point. They really, really look at this point because they need to know that someone is there supporting you and that you have a support network when things get tough. And the 10th point is your call to action. Remember, why are we doing this? What do you need? How can your audience help you? Maybe it's investment, or maybe it's in-kind donations, or maybe it's just that really useful contact or a team member that's going to help you to get your project to the finishing line. So we've talked about all of the different points that we need to include in the pitch, but always remember, why are we doing this pitch? Who are we doing it for? And how can we prepare ourselves? Practice, practice, practice. Good luck.